In 2009, before the President Goodluck Jonathan's administration, Nigeria was spending over 1 trillion naira importing wheat, rice, sugar and fish, ranking among the highest food import nations in the world. Most of these imports were products that could easily be produced locally with great implications on the health of the nation's economy. In 2011, when Akinwumi Adesina took over office as the Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, he made a promise to make Nigeria a food basket nation, create jobs, generate more income, and enhance the value chain that would benefit not a few entrepreneurs.
Nigeria is at the mercy of domestic policies in other exporting countries. This is not acceptable. Nigeria must be self-sufficient. We were tasked by the President that we must make Nigeria self-sufficient within 4 years. That's what we're working on.
To achieve this, the federal government introduced the Agriculture Transformation Agenda with policies aimed at boosting food production in the country and transform Nigeria into a leading player in global food markets, grow wealth for millions of farmers. 4 years after, what is the impact of Adesina's programs?
He is an African breed that is a global brand. When you talk of ingenuity, innovation, creativity in the agricultural sector.
The first thing that we all had to understand with Adesina is that agriculture is not a development program. Agriculture is a business. So there was emphasis on mechanization. And that meant a lot to many people because we started rolling out implements that would enable farmers not just to farm within the areas that they have that they can manually handle, but to have some form of mechanization.
When Adesina came, as we began to ensure that the fertilizer industry, the parameters make sense for private businesses to invest. That was the period we saw the Dangote Group start its move to want to invest in urea. About that same period, we saw Indorama in Eleme also invest in fertilizers, and they completed that project by 2016. We saw other major big fertilizer corporations across the world come to Nigeria.
Data from the National Bureau of Statistics show that Nigeria was able to produce over 21 million metric tons of food within 4 years, as against 9 million in 2009. Foreign direct investments in the agriculture sector also went up.
We also had a variety of value chains. I don't even have a count of them anymore, but I know that emphasis was on cassava. We had cassava and we were pulling out different things out of cassava. And it was at that time that we started having cassava bread, healthy bread. We had what we call the growth enhancement scheme under the Nigerian Agricultural Transformation Agenda.
As a result of his innovative policies as Nigeria's Minister of Agriculture, Adesina was in 2015 elected as the president of AfDB. He expanded his program to feed not only Nigeria, but Africa at large.
We hear that the capital base has been almost doubled under Adesina, from about $100 billion to close to $200 billion.
When he got on board, the first thing he tried to do was to create a strategy, for his time, and that's what he called the high fives.
His going there was to further expand his vision to the continent and to use his endowed knowledge to ensure that Africa is lifted out of poverty.
As the president of African Development Bank, Adesina has set a number of strategic goals and spearheaded the growth of Africa with a high five strategy, which includes Light Up and Power Africa, Feed Africa, Industrialize Africa, Integrate Africa, and improve the quality of life for Africa people. His leadership is believed to be moving Africa forward with speed on many fronts. Data from the bank shows that in 2017, 4.4 million people were able to connect to electricity, 8.5 million people benefited in the agricultural field, and 14 million people were beneficiaries of infrastructural investment in the transportation sector in Africa. Despite all these acclaimed achievements in the bank, Adesina was in March 2020 accused of misconduct, mismanagement of funds, breaches of the bank's code of conduct, among others. Though he was cleared by the bank's ethics committee, certain dissatisfied pushed for a further review, resulting in a high-level panel of independent experts appointed to review the ethics committee report. Again, Adesina has been exonerated by the review committee, clearing way for a second shot at the AfDB. Ngozi, Onyejiaku, AIT News, Abuja.